If you don't beat the odds, you'll have baby after baby, pregnancies after pregnancies. Really no place to go.
My whole family was on drugs, aunts, uncles, everybody. And I think that's where my mom would get it from. She picked it up like a bad habit of smoking cigarettes.
And I was gonna throw it out the window. I vividly remember having the ashtray in my hand and I was holding it out the window like this and I was going to dip it over. Then I said, no, if you do that, your mother's gonna leave and she's gonna be gone for a few days. That's what I thought. I figured, well, if you throw out her crack, she's gonna go and look for it and you may not see her for another few days. So I was just like, you know what, leave it here and let her get high here. At 9 years old.
Like she's gone for days sometimes and was left us with nothing to eat. Nothing. It's crazy. I still don't understand why she did it, but she did what she did, and then I still understand how can a person have children make a decision to have children but don't want to take care of their responsibilities. We stole to provide for ourselves. I was only stealing for survival because I had no choice. If I ain't do that, we ain't eat. If I ain't do it, who else is going to do it for us? There was nobody there to protect us, take care of us. Because she used to take the money she used to get and spend it mostly on drugs.
I think it started when I was young. Like, I could remember when I was probably 4. And it started with touching, and not him touching me, but him forcing me to touch him. But as we got older, it would get worse. So now it's like actually trying to attempt to have intercourse, and it was just horrible.
On ESS, group home, and foster care as well, but group home mainly grew me to be a man. Because by the time I came out of ESS, I was ready for the world. I thought I was ready before, but that made me prepared me. The counseling, the meetings we had, everybody in that whole agency, that they all they played their part one way or another in helping each child individually. My counselor in ESS, she was like a mother to me, more like a mother to me. She was a mentor, she was my inspiration, my role model, and to this day she's still my role model. I don't keep in contact with her, but everything that I do in life, I think about her and what would she do, what would she tell me. That's how I got my way through a lot of situations out here. It's like every time I messed up, I felt like I let her down. Because I know she only wants the best for me. She's the only person I ever met in this world that really, that's not even my family. I don't owe her anything. No, she don't owe me anything. I owe her everything. And she really did that for me, and I appreciate that to the bottom of my heart.
2 of the men at ESS, when I was in foster care, were major role models for me. Very supportive. I felt that they were like the father that I was missing.
I had the ESS counselor who was always there, even when I was ready to like completely give up. She was just like, no, you have to do it. And I remember I would call crying and I would come up storming in here like a tornado, and she's just like, okay, let's do this all over. And another big issue in my family was schooling. Everyone ended up pregnant before they could finish high school. Everybody ended up pregnant. Or my uncles all ended up in jail before they could finish high school. Gosh, I remember my high school graduation. I don't know who would have came to my graduation because my mother didn't show up. My social worker came and my ESS counselor came.
Well, as soon as I graduated from high school, I went straight into college, John Jay. I continued on with school, and I got my bachelor's in criminal justice. I was very proud of myself. The staff at ESS set high expectations and provided goals for me, and now I pass them on to my son.
I was determined to finish school on time and graduated with honors. And I finished up with my bachelor's and I graduated cum laude. My ESS counselor was one of the people who helped me get through my last stages of foster care, whether it was just mental, physical.
My grandmother's parents, well as herself, well as my mother, uncles, and aunts, was drug users. When it came down to us, we seen their life, and we didn't want no part of it. We didn't want to go down the same path and road that they took. We already seen what it could do to you. It leads you into destruction. and ruin your life and hurt your loved ones. I'm proud to say that we're the first generation to actually break that chain and win our own path. And I was the first of all my family to graduate college. And I was the least likely to even succeed in anything. Like this, my son only know me to go to work every day, go to work. So when he sees me go to work and go to school, I want him to follow my footsteps. Well, I'm a great parent, and I want to be a role model to my son. He likes Spider-Man, and I want to be better than Spider-Man to him. So when he sees Spider-Man, he's like, he's under daddy. So I want to be a role model to him and his superhero.